Out of all of the new LPS we've gotten so far, I think it's safe to say that this bunny has clearly committed the most crimes, which means we are going to be boiling her alive. Hey guys, it's Cobalt here, and welcome back to another video. Yes, I am in fact going to be destroying some new G7 LPS, so you don't have to. And of course, that means we have to start with our dear friend, the creepy bunny. So without further ado, let's get right on into it. There she goes. Ow, fuck, why did I stick my finger in the water? Alright, I think she has simmered for long enough. Let's see how much squishier her head got, actually. Wow. That is so squishy. Oh my god, look at her ears. Wait, that's crazy. Yeah, that looks like a normal LPS. Looks like the peg is white, slightly translucent. Let's see if I can get it all the way out, actually. I gotta put her back in. While we're at it, I think I'm just gonna stick this cat in there too, so I can use her as a head swap for a different custom and see if the heads are easily swappable with some G2 bodies, which I don't see why they wouldn't be. Alright, I think the bunny is probably squishy enough at this point. Oh my god. It's kind of hard to get out. I think part of the reason why swapping G2 LPS pegs out is so easy is because they're like 20 years old. This guy's brand new. It's getting out a little bit. It looks like it's exactly the same. Oh my god. I think I'm gonna break the peg before I get it out of here. It's like, it's really, really glued on, which is good, I guess. You don't really want to take the pegs out. Also, I'm just bad at this. I don't usually do peg swaps. Usually I just do head swaps, so forgive me. Yeah, you gotta be careful though, because their heads get way squishier than normal LPS. Pretty easy. I'm just gonna stick this body back in here so I can swap it with something. Okay, let's try this again. Ow! I just hurt myself. Oh, there we go. I got it. I get it. So it looks like... is this glue? Yeah, there's like a shit ton of glue right here. So I think maybe it was like glued inside, which I don't think... the G2 pegs are normally like that. But yeah, here she is now with no... oh my god. I hate this LPS so much. But yeah, so I guess you could take out the peg, do a better job than I did, and swap it with one of your broken G2 LPS because it looks to me like it is exactly the same. You can see the tips are the same, the inside looks the same, so that's pretty cool. So I was looking through my bases, and I think I want to try swapping this cat with this one maybe. On her body could be cute, or maybe even Cocker Spaniel body. Oh, actually, I have an idea. Okay, I think I'm gonna do her head with a Siberian Husky body and then put this cat's head on the Himalayan cat body. Let's do this first. So this is a fake body, obviously, but the head swap shouldn't be too bad. Oh geez. Can it not? Okay, I think I definitely picked the wrong body because, as you can see, the peg is kind of blocking the neck of this one, so it can't really go in. That is scary. I don't even know if this looks cute or not. Okay, we'll do something else. Let's try the body, though. Maybe the Himalayan cat just has a weird head. I mean, that's not bad. I could fix it up a little bit more, but I think it'll be cute. Okay, so I changed my mind and decided to go with a mini collie head, and it fits well on the collie head, so I don't know. Is this even cute? Maybe. It'll be fine. I can make something out of it. But as for the head, yeah, I think I just chose like the wrong LPS because I'm looking at all the other ones and their neck holes are like more normal looking, but this one is just really strange for some reason, which I guess is just a characteristic of the Himalayan cats, and I've never had one before, so I did not know what to expect. Alright, so I honestly don't know what head swap to do with this cat, so I think I'm just going to keep the collie head swap I have here and then paint this otter instead. I've never customized an otter before, so I'm pretty excited about that one, and this is the one that I got from GameStop, not the one that Basic Fun sent me, and as you can see, its neck is like all messed up. The paint on it is pretty bad, so I guess there's a little bit of a quality control issue with some of the pets, which is understandable because they're being made cheaper so that we can buy them cheaper, but it is what it is. As a customizer, it is not something that really matters to me as long as the base is nice and it has a good bobble and the plastic feels good, so it works. But let's see if it handles paint as well as the original G2 run of LPS does. And this bunny will just be forever decapitated. I'll probably... why is it still so squishy? Oh my god, I'll probably just cut its ears off and do something with that, I guess. Yeah, while we're here, we'll just cut its ears off now. I mean, hey, plus side of the plastic being squishier, it's very, very easy to cut. So now I've got 2 ears to stick on something. I don't know, is this cute? Is this cute? Okay, we're gonna move on. All right, so here's my LPS, and I got some nail polish remover because I want to take off the crusty paint on her neck, and I'm also gonna do a test to see if I can remove any other paint on this LPS. Alright, her nose removed super easily. It's totally gone. Nothing is happening to the eye when I'm trying to do that. See that? Which honestly, that's good because from like a toy perspective, you don't want the eyes to get damaged. That's an important part of the LPS, so I guess that's kind of nice. But I understand that there's a lot of customizers who would want to remove that part of their LPS. Personally, I don't usually bother to do this step. I just want to get the crusty paint off her neck because that's super annoying. Alright, so here is the otter now. I got off as much of the paint on her neck as I could. For some reason, it was just like really weird because of the damage. I don't know, but I did it the best as I could, so good enough for me. Anything else that's still weird and lumpy we'll just fix up in the painting process. As for the rest of the paint, the eyes, nothing happened to them at all, and I was like rubbing it as hard as I could. If you are an LPS customizer who likes to remove the factory paint off your pets, I guess that is kind of a negative thing for you. But for me, I don't care, so let's start painting. Alright, I'm still not sure what color I want to make this otter yet, but the first thing I do with all my customs is dry brush some white paint onto them just so that I can get a base layer for all the other coats of paint to stick to. So my brush is a little bit wet, I got some paint on it, and it's sticking alright. My paint is probably a bit more watery than it should be. Here, let me try going in with a dry brush. So this brush is totally dry. That definitely works better. Yeah, it basically behaves exactly like paint would on a normal G2 LPS. Nothing that I'm really noticing, or at least nothing that is affecting me differently than my other customs would. With the watery paint, it's definitely not sticking as well as it does in some of the other old LPS. So I would compare this first little painting test to how it feels like to paint one of the fake white LPS bases. So for example, I have this fake white collie here. If I were to just go in with a straight color, paint it with a slightly wet brush like I normally do, you can see that on the body, the paint is kind of like not wanting to stick to it. It kind of shrinks away, I guess. And this happens a lot, but it's not too hard to deal with. You just gotta put more layers than you think you normally should. And that's sort of how the paint is reacting to this newer LPS, especially with the body plastic. But again, I just like my paint a lot more wet than other people do. Yeah, I don't know, like for me, I think it's the same. You just might need a few more layers. And I paint a lot of fake LPS anyways, so I think that comparison is fine for me. But yeah, not sure how exactly I'm gonna paint this otter, but I will definitely be painting a lot of these new pets. So I'm very, very excited to finally make an otter custom. She's gonna be so cute. Alright, I still have not painted the otter, but I did finish the head swap custom that I did. So this is the G7 Himalayan cat body with a mini fake collie head. I think this one turned out so cute. I'm really happy I decided to do this head swap because it's definitely one that I want to do again. I still don't know what to do with the Himalayan cat head, but as for overall painting and quality after painting it, it feels exactly the same as any other LPS that I've ever painted, real or fake. Here are some work in progress customs that I have. Obviously, these two are not G7 LPS, but this rhino is, so I kind of just wanted to do a comparison between an authentic base figure from G2, a fake one from G2, and now an authentic one from G7. Throughout all the stages of painting so far, they have all felt exactly the same to me. Just feeling the paint on them, the quality of them all feels the same as well. Even squishing this one, it becomes a little bit harder once you put paint on it, and I'm squishing it pretty hard, but I'm not noticing any paint chips, so that's not something you have to worry about. A lot of people were wondering about that, but again, holding the LPS normally, you do not notice the squishiness. You have to actually squish them, and most people don't go around squishing their LPS. So I don't think that that is something you have to worry about at all as a customizer. And like with all my customs, I did not remove any of the factory paint. This rhino doesn't have too much details on it to begin with, but you really can't see any of the factory paint underneath. So not being able to remove the eyes is not a big deal. Because the eyes are so smooth anyways, you can't even tell that they were there before. But again, super happy with this custom. In my next video showing all of my customs for sale, this guy of course will be for sale with them. I also painted one other G7 LPS so far that's finished, but I will save it for that video. And then of course I'm working on the Rhino, and I'm working on one other LPS as well. And again, they all feel great to customize, so I'm super happy about that. And since I still haven't painted the Otter yet, let me know if you have any ideas for that one's design. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me destroy and then save these LPS by turning them into customs. If you have any other questions about anything related to this video, please let me know down below in the comments and I will answer them for you. Thank you all so much for watching this video, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye!